Hello and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I'm actually going to be doing something a little bit different. I thought it would be fun to order a bunch of really cheap prom dresses slash formal dresses and kind of try them on and see what they actually look like. So all of these dresses are at least under $35, with the cheapest one being only $14, which is like so crazy for a formal prom dress where they're normally like $140. And I did want to split this up into like a little bit of a series. So this is the first video in this series, and yeah, I'm excited to see, you know, the what I ordered versus what I actually got. And I will link everything I tried on today in my description down below, but I can't promise it'll be worth clicking on because I'm a little nervous about some of these dresses, honestly. So we'll see. We'll see if it's worth clicking on the link. Before we get into all of the dress trying on, be sure you take the time right now and subscribe. Also be sure to hit the notification bell to get notified every time I post. I post new videos every Thursday and Saturday. And yeah, now let's try on some dresses. I know it's like a little early for prom season, but I feel like these dresses also work really well if you have a formal event or a wedding to go to. So, you know, if you're in need of a cheap dress, I will let you know if these are worth purchasing. All right, so just diving right on in. First up, we got some blue sequins. So this color is so pretty. It's like this midnight blue, very T-Swift at the Grammys. Yeah, this color is so beautiful. I actually really did like the color of it in the picture online, but honestly, in person, this does not disappoint. It's beautiful, you can see. And then the actual style of this one is kind of like a haltery dress where you tie it up yourself. So there's a lot of adjustability to it. So if it is too big, too small, you can adjust it and make it your size. And I did get this one in an extra small, and I was a little bit nervous about the sizing. Honestly, on all of them, I was a little bit nervous because I feel like formal dresses can sometimes run a little bit big, but I did get an extra small, and I'm actually pleasantly surprised that this fits so well, especially like in the waist. Yeah, like extra small is great, very true to size. The fabric is a little bit stretchier, but I feel like with sequin designs, it's not too stretchy. So I would definitely kind of veer towards getting a more true to size fit as opposed to maybe like flipping between sizes. I will say the one thing that I actually don't like that much about it is that the little like tie up on the slit is showing. I don't know, I feel like that makes it look a little bit cheaper, which I mean, it is a cheap dress. Did I tell you guys, this dress is only $30? Yeah, $30 for a formal dress. But if I was going to actually wear this out, I would probably try and just tuck that under so you don't see it. I think that makes it look like a little bit better, a little bit more polished. But honestly, the quality of it isn't really that bad. For a $30 dress, it does have an inner lining, which is nice. It's pretty thick. Yeah, I'm actually really impressed by the quality. The actual dress does have a velvet base with sequins on it. So let's see if you guys can tell. So it actually is like a velvet base and then has like sequins on it. So it's actually kind of makes it a little bit softer of a sequins experience, which I appreciate. Sequins can get very uncomfortable very quickly. But yeah, this one's actually really comfortable. And I think the fact that it does have that velvet base fabric on it makes it seem a little bit more expensive than it actually is because it is a thicker fabric itself. Yeah, overall, I feel like this one is really cute. The only drawback I think in sizing is just the top is just maybe a little too big. That could just be more of a me thing than the dress thing. So other than that, I think the fit is great. So overall, I feel like this is actually pretty surprising. I'm kind of impressed by this $30 dress. So yeah, so far I think this is a definite win. All right, moving on, we've got this green dress. So this one definitely has the more tulle ball gown style to it, but still a fun little sequin design on the top. And the back of this one is actually really pretty. It has like the higher crisscross straps and then a low back. I actually really like that detail, the design of it. And this one is only $28, so a steal of a deal for a dress. I will say it does seem a little bit short, a lot shorter than maybe the other dresses, so just something to keep in mind if you're taller that this might be too short for you. But the straps are adjustable on it, so you could adjust it a little bit lower to kind of make the dress longer. So there's that customization that you can make to it. But yeah, overall, the fabric of this is pretty nice. Nothing too crazy, but I feel like just having this mesh tulle, it's hard for that to be like good quality in my opinion. But the inner lining is fine. It's soft. It is like a little bit thin though, which I mean, I would kind of expect because this dress is like $28. But like the sequins on the front are really pretty, and I think in a fun design, I think that makes it look really nice. Yeah, I feel like this dress I could see at other stores selling for double the price. But yeah, overall, I'm like not too upset by this one. I don't think it's my favorite, but it's not a bad pick. If you're looking for a cute little like tulle ball gowny style, I would recommend this one. It's really actually quite nice. And I am wearing it in a size extra small, and again, I am really happy with the fit of it. Like I said, aside from the length, the fit in the waist with the zipper is actually really nice. So that's a plus. I will say though, there isn't really any stretch or give in this one, so it definitely would be more of a true to size fit, not really any leeway between sizing. But yeah, overall, I think this dress is actually really cute, and if you want to save your money, get a cute prom dress for only $28. This is a pretty good pick. All right, and then moving right along, next up we've got this dress, and I'll say right off the bat, I feel like the kind of mesh sheerness of it just is giving me costume vibes. Yeah, I feel like, I don't know about this one, you guys. I think this one is probably the most like what I ordered online versus what I got in the mail. Just because, yeah, I feel like these like sheer paneling in it just kind of is not doing it for me. I am wearing this one in a size extra small, and I think the fit itself isn't bad. It fits pretty well. But yeah, I think I really can't get past this like mesh paneling. I will say the actual quality of the fabric and the sequins on it is really nice. It's the same setup as the first dress, where the base of this is like a velvety material, so it's a little bit thicker, and then they add just sequins on top of it. And the sequins are actually really soft on this one. It's similar to the first dress, and this dress is actually $39, so I think it's the most expensive one from this haul, and I don't know, I think I'm the most disappointed by this one. Yeah, I feel like online the cutouts on it just looked a little bit more sheer, and it might just also be maybe my skin tone. It just doesn't blend as well, so unfortunately, this one is probably not my recommendation if you're looking for a dress. But overall though, like the fit and the actual quality of the fabric is really nice. It's just the cutouts on it I think just make it look a little funny. It might look good on camera, it might look good in pictures too, but in person, this one probably is not the winner of the bunch. All right, and last but not least, we've got this dress. And this one is just a sparkly fabric tube. That is what this dress literally just is. It's just a tube of the sparkle fabric. I do like how it isn't actual sparkles on the dress, because sparkles can just get everywhere and can get very annoying. So the actual fabric of this has metallic-y, sparkly detail to it, which is honestly really pretty. This one is though very thin. Like, I can tell this is pretty thin, especially compared to the last couple of dresses. But the price on this dress is only $14. For $14, this is great. I am wearing this one in a size extra small, and honestly, the fit of this one is really nice and actually quite flattering. I'm kind of blown away. Like, this dress, it might not feel very high quality, but it looks really good on, in my opinion. So I feel like that's just kind of a win in itself. I'm actually really impressed by the way this looks on, the fit. For what it is, just being kind of like a very simple style, it is really pretty. And I do really like the color of this one. This kind of greenish gray color is really pretty in my opinion. But yeah, honestly, this one is like kind of 10 out of 10, and it is the cheapest one. I will say there is a little bit of detail on the top. It has this extra flap on it, so there's like a little bit of style to it, but yeah, this one is probably my favorite of all of them. It's such a simple dress, very affordable, but honestly, like, kind of slays. Looks really good on. So if you're looking for a very affordable formal dress, I think this one is my winner for sure. Alright, so that was my try on haul of very cheap prom dresses slash formal dresses slash anywhere you want to wear them dresses. I was actually really surprised by a lot of them. The quality wasn't as bad as I was expecting it to be. Like I said, there were a few that I was kind of iffy about, but overall I feel like pretty successful. I'm kind of excited now to do my next video and try on even more and see how those turn out. So definitely be on the lookout for that video. Be sure to leave a comment down below which dress was your favorite, which one are you definitely going to be picking up for prom this year or for a wedding or formal event of any sorts. Like I said earlier, I will be linking everything I tried on today in my description down below on my like to know it, so definitely worth checking out, giving it a scroll. And if you enjoyed this style video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, give it a like, share it with your friends, and also don't forget to subscribe. I really appreciate it. And as always, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you all in the next one.